What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Ooh, it's hot out here today. But we expect that. We expect that, you know. State of Texas, we expect that. Anyway, just want to take a break from my day right quick to come and talk to y'all and just see how y'all doing today. I should have grabbed my shades as hot as it is, so my eyes won't be squinting the whole time. And hopefully that wind isn't getting too much in the speaker. But what's cool is I did order me a mic, and it does have a wind little buffer on there, so I have that, and I'll be start using that soon. So anyway, hope you're having a wonderful day co-creating. My co-creators, hope you're co-creating the life that you love, the life that you deserve, the life that you've been praying about, the life that you've been wanting and craving for, and just imagining and fantasizing about. Hope that you are concentrating on creating that life, because it's up to you. Nobody's going to give it to you. Nobody's going to come and hand it to you. You got to go get it. You got to go and find it. You got to become it. You got to live it. You got to do all the parts. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to give it to you, folks. Remember that. If you're expecting somebody to give it to you, you're off on the wrong foot. You know, everybody needs a little help sometime, but you got to go and ask for it. You got to look for it. You got to put yourself in a position to receive it. And that's how you find your next step. Everything that we're looking for is around us already. Everything that you always wanted has always been here. Trust me. It's always been here. You just haven't been having the right vision to see it. You haven't been wearing the right goggles to see it, but it's always been there. I always use the analogy, just think about it. When you get a new car, or when you're about to get that car, you know exactly what kind of car that you're going to get. And you got to wait a few days to get that car. I promise you, you're going to see that car everywhere. You think that car just got on the road today? You think it's the first time that car's been around? It's always been around. It's always been there. Now you're tuned in. You're set at that frequency where now you can see it. Now that's all you can see is that car. That's how everything works. Once you tune in, once you decide a path, once you say, okay, this is what I want, you're going to start seeing everything you need to get what you want on your daily basis. People that you've been knowing for years, you're going to start hearing words they say in a different light. That's how it works, folks. When you choose where you're going and when you decide what you want and you lock in on it, you're going to start seeing everything you need. The path is going to be laid out for you, folks. That's how it works. So anyway, speaking of paths and all that stuff, I was thinking about a mistake that I've made in the past, and I'm pretty sure I still do it now, but I've gotten better. Sometimes when we know we want to go and we want to get there and we know exactly what we want and all that, we'll try to skip some steps. And you know, folks, there's really no way to skip the steps on the path to where you're trying to go. You got to pay your dues. You got to put the time in. You got to put the work in. If you don't do the work yourself, you got to pay somebody to do the work. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do everything. We don't have to do everything, but if you're not willing to do it, you better be willing to pay somebody to do it. Me, I love delegating. I love giving people stuff to do that I don't feel like being bothered, because, you know, I'm good at a few things, but I ain't good at everything. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and keep track of everything. You know what I'm saying? So some stuff, people are just better at stuff than what I am, and that's just the fact of the matter. And so we got to be willing to either learn the information we need to learn to get to the next step, or we got to be willing to pay somebody to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. That's where money does come and become important, because money can take some of those steps for you and move forward, help you move forward without having to go through every single step yourself. You can pay people to do the steps that you need. So just remember that, folks, because a lot of times we think that we can take the short way. I've seen some people throw away their lives, or several years of their lives, or literally throw away their lives because they try to take the short steps. You know what I'm talking about. You know the folks that are trying to get over, trying to live a certain type of lifestyle, you know, doing certain types of things. The next thing you know, their life is taken away because they're trying to take the shortcut. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to have the fame, the fortune, the money, all these good things, but they're taking a shortcut, and you got to pay for that. There's nothing in this world that goes unpaid for. You got to pay for it. Matter of fact, I love when somebody, I love when I get a situation where I got to pay for something and I didn't see it coming. I mean, it hurts a lot, but it's like class. It's like I'm paying for a class, you know? And I really do accept it, and I love it. Like when hard times come, I didn't see coming, I'm like, damn, I didn't see that coming. It's almost like a class I've taken that I didn't even know existed. So sometimes we got to take some classes the hard way, the school of hard knocks, to learn what we need to learn, you know? Sometimes we skip steps and we don't even know we're skipping a step. That's another thing. You know, you might think you got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, but you might have missed a step, and you're going to find out sooner or later, because it's going to come back to get you. You know what I'm saying? So just be diligent in learning the path that you need to walk and everything that's required, because if you try to skip a step, you try to get around it, it will smack you dead in your grill. You can't get away from it, folks. You got to pay for it, or you got to learn it, or you got to do it yourself. You cannot get away from it. We got to put the work in. We got to take the time to learn. It sucks. We got to pay somebody to do it. Whatever we got to do, it sucks, but it must be done, folks. It must be done. That's just the rule of things. That's how this thing works. That's how it goes. That's how it flows. That's just what it is, folks. So anyway, yeah, definitely be willing to put in the work and take the time and stop trying to do shortcuts unless you're going to pay for it. You can do the shortcuts, but you're going to pay for it, which is cool. If you got it like that, do it like that. Shoot, I know I pay for a lot of stuff. I'd be damned if I go and change my oil in my car. I know how to change my oil, but I ain't doing that. I ain't got time for that. I can use that time doing some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying for it. I was talking to a colleague of mine, and you know when you're doing business with somebody you know, which is, man, it's a shame, but I don't recommend that, doing business with people that you love. But sometimes when you're doing business with somebody you know, they may not take care of things like they're supposed to, and then it can really mess up your friendship. But for me, I look at it as an opportunity to see how this person really is. I'll pay to learn the truth about somebody and how they really are. I don't mind paying for somebody to learn how they really are, because I need to know if I can trust this person with certain things. I may not have to like totally get them out of my life, but I need to know if I can trust this person in a certain capacity. And so if they screw me over on a small scale, that's good. I'll take that. Because I'd rather them screw me over on a small scale than screw me over on a big scale. So now I've paid for me to understand how you are, and I accept that. I'm willing to pay to learn people, folks. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not willing to pay to figure out who somebody is. That if you don't know who you're dealing with or who you're working with, that can really be a big problem in the long run. So you need to be willing to pay, learn who you're dealing with, and what can you trust them with. You know, sometimes we want to get people all the way out of our lives because they just don't handle business right, but maybe they're just not supposed to be in a certain part of your lives, you know? Or you might want to get them all the way out your life. Whatever works. But I'm just saying, everybody isn't capable of doing everything the right way or on your standards. So you got to pick and choose who to invite into certain parts of your life and who to rely on and who not to. You know, you got to limit your time with the people that's just not reliable. You know, if they don't fit, then it must have quit. If they don't fit, you got to get them out of your life. That's just how it goes. And so anyway, that's it right there, folks. You got to pay to play. Don't try to skip any steps, and you'll be all right. And if you do find yourself in a situation where you know you thought you dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's, and something still fell through, that's a good lesson, folks. Don't take it as like, oh, I'm giving up and I can't. Nothing works out. Oh, I did everything I was supposed to do and nothing works out. Nah, man, that's a lesson. You paying for a lesson, you know. So go on, take that class. You know, that class of learning. Nothing's wrong with that. And so that is my talk for today. My co-creators, co-creating these old beautiful lives of yours. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, folks. I'm so proud of you. You're doing it right. You're taking advantage of this stupidity going on in the world with this old fake, over-exaggerated virus thing. These government officials overstretching their boundaries just because they can. In this world, they got a lot going on, but we could take advantage of this silliness and make the most out of it. I know I'm taking advantage of the silliness. I'm doing everything I can to take advantage of this silliness going on. You're gonna try to play me, I'm gonna play you right back, buddy. And so, yeah, this silliness, you think you're reaching into my life and grabbing my freedoms and all? Nah, I'm going right back at you in a whole different way. What they say, real gangsters move in silence. Do what you gotta do. You ain't gotta tell everybody everything you're doing. But just know there's some fakery going on in this world and play their asses right back. Play their asses right back. Anyway, my co-creators, go out today and get you some cardio. I already went to the gym this morning, got me an hour in. But you don't need an hour, just do 30 minutes. All you need is 30 minutes in, and you are good. Get your blood pumping, get your heart rate up, breathing all that good old corona air, get it all in your system so your system know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of running around scared to breathe the air. You're living in it, you're swimming in it. How you gonna avoid that? Might as well get used to it and figure it out. That's what you gotta do to your body. You gotta give your body a chance to fight and do what it needs to do, man. We 5 months in, why are you still running? Why are you still running? Oh man, anyway, and meditate, get your meditation on, you know what I'm saying? Get you, all you need is like 10 minutes of meditation, connect with your higher self, remind yourself of who you are, and what you are and where you come from and where you're going when it's all said and done. Don't be afraid of this stuff, folks. We are spiritual beings. We are not this flesh. We are not this flesh. Even though that flesh be looking good, boy, it be looking good. But we are not the flesh. You know what I'm saying? We are bigger and better than that. And also turn off that raggedy, funky, stinky, dirty, misleading, unrighteous news. Turn that news off, folks. It's junk, it's trash, it's garbage. Turn the news off. Cancel your news stations. Trust me, your life will be better overnight. Turn the news off. And also leave your cell phone at home sometime. I love you, my co-creators. I love you, I love you, I love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.